Welcome back to Good Day. What's the one thing we all have, but we barely exercise?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know you know the answer to this one, Stephen.
So we all have patience, but sometimes it's hard to exercise it.
Yeah.
Exercise patience is the theme of one of the biggest annual conventions you'll find in the Glass City. Mark Smith is here from the 2023 Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses with what the 2 weekends mean to the Glass City. So Mark, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Patience, such a key word.
It's a virtue, they say,
Yes,
right?
exercising that patience is something that's difficult for so many, and that's the theme of the convention. Why was that chosen?
Well, when you think about the world we live in today, whether we're driving in traffic, whether we're at work, dealing with our kids, or any situation.
He's talking to me, I think, yeah.
Patience is needed. And it's something that is needed, and we have to exercise it. And if we do, it helps us to be better people, better husbands, better wives, helps us better in the workplace, helps us even in our health. Exercising patience can help the whole community.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. You know, we just feel better when we're patient.
That's true.
We feel horrible when we're stressed out or, you know, anxious about something. But if we just stop and take a breath and be like, this is okay,
right.
This too shall pass, right? Then, you know, we just feel better. So talk a little bit about the convention and, you know, what folks will be experiencing as they come out.
Well, we're happy to be back in Toledo. We had to exercise patience for the last 3 years.
This pandemic, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had to keep people safe, so we didn't have our large conventions, which we love our large conventions. We're one of the largest convention organizations in the world. So we're happy to be back in downtown Toledo, and what we can expect is a series of talks and reenactments, demonstrations, videos, fabulous videos that'll cover that topic, patience, and the principles that we can apply in our daily lives that can help us exercise it in a better way.
So who is this convention for? Is it just for Jehovah's Witnesses, or are you guys inviting everyone to be involved in this?
No, this convention is for the whole Northwest Ohio community. Anybody can come. As a matter of fact, for the last 3 weeks, we've been going door to door, handing out invitations to individuals, letting them know that they are welcome and we want them to come to the Exercise Patience Regional Convention.
So it starts Friday, but this is 2 weekends, is that correct?
Yes, this weekend will be English. Next weekend will be totally Spanish. Same program, but totally Spanish. And between the 2 weekends, the 6 days, we'll have about 20,000 people in downtown Toledo going to the restaurants, maybe a Mud Hens game, all the features that Toledo offers. But the main thing is being there to learn those principles about exercising patience.
And Mark, you mentioned for the past 3 weeks, you all have been inviting people door to door, and many people know Jehovah's Witnesses for doing that. Right. So delivering a message from the Bible, is that something that people are going to be able to hear at this convention?
Oh, definitely, definitely. All the talks that'll be given have a Bible-based theme. Exercising patience. We think about one of the talks that'll be given is about how God has been patient with us. You know, so how can we imitate that in our daily lives? There'll be a feature film that's going to run on Saturday and Sunday, and it's about a family, the main character Amani, and in that feature drama, his family faces some pretty rough situations that come up unexpectedly, and they threaten the peace of their family, their livelihood, even their very lives. But are they going to be patient and wait on Jehovah to help them get through the situation? So that's a feature that we'll highlight this weekend.
You know, you mentioned going door to door, not being able to have these conventions in person the last couple of years. Why is it so important that you are able to go door to door, to get back together in person to host these conventions?
In person is better. We had a virtual platform for the last 3 years, which worked fabulous, you know, but it's like a fire. You can have a fire on a TV screen and you can see the flames flicker and everything, but you can't feel the warmth. So being together at our large conventions, we love it. We get to see our friends who we haven't seen in a while. The discussions, just the camaraderie that brings the people together for one purpose, and that's to learn about exercising patience.
And you mentioned that the entire Northwest Ohio is invited. So how many people are you all expecting over the next 2 weekends? And also, is there a fee associated with this?
So first of all, in the United States alone, there's going to be over 708 conventions in 144 different cities in 35 different languages.
Oh, wow.
Around the world, there's going to be 6,000 conventions in 500 languages. And so even here in Northwest Ohio, it's bigger than that, because you have people coming from Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And between the 6 days, we're expecting about 20,000 individuals to come here.
Oh, wow. And is there a fee associated?
Yeah, can people register or sign up?
There is no fee. The seats are free. Come in. We want you to come in and enjoy this Exercise Patients Convention.
Very good. So what time should they start showing up on Friday? Doors
open at 8 o'clock. The musical and video program will start at 9:20, and after that, it'll run the program throughout the day.
Okay, very good.
Sounds good. Over at the Glass City Center. Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for being here today.